Greetings, women. We're so happy that you joined our virtual Mystical Women's Magic Fest for 2020. Thank you for joining us here online. We tried so hard to do it in person, but Corona got worse and worse, so let's hope you're all wearing your masks so this goes away so we can meet on the land next year. We have a wonderful week lined up for you. Tonight we're going to start off with a recap of some of the stuff from last year, some highlights. Each evening, starting from 7 p.m. Eastern, going to about 10 p.m. Also Eastern, we'll have an evening, Wednesday through Saturday, performances. So we hope that you will tune in each night. You can, it's free, but you can donate to the artist, that you can donate to We Want the Land, you can donate to the festival, and all of those links will be posted in the group. The schedule's posted in the group so you know who is performing when. We also have tonight in our recap highlights from last year, we are sharing from last year. Michael was able to join us, and this year she now walks in the land of the ancestors. There will be a tree named in her honor on the land, and we're so happy that she got to walk the land with us one time last year. So enjoy, and we'll see you next year. Wear your mask so this goes away.
Sisters, we are here. We may not be there, but we're always here. And that's what we can know, and that's what we can learn in this very special moment where it's time for new wisdom, because that's the name of the comet.
And yes, I do want to give a big thanks to my daughter, who has been here every year of her life, except for 2016 when there was no festival, and 2018 when there was no festival. We visited in 2017 with Grandma Caroline, Logan, and I want to thank every woman who's been here, who's helped her grow and love, who held her so I could go to the porta potty, who babysat for her, who worked in the kitchen shift, who made her feel loved and valued and a very treasured member of this community. It means the world to me as a mother to do that.
Hi, virtually from Minnesota. I love you all. I can't wait to see you on the screen and in person next year. Sending woo to all of you. Much love.
Certain Amazons did not give their life so that we could be in the same place, yes?
Yes. Amen.
In our tradition, one of the traditions I practice is Ifa. In Ifa, when someone dies, we call it an ebo. That means they made a sacrifice so that things could be different.
Marie Michael is a Haitian-born poet, spoken word artist, and published author. Now listen to this. She believes in the power that words have over human emotion. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, we can use words to transform those emotions that get too tough for us to handle. Those emotions that may overwhelm us. We're going to hear some beautiful words from her tonight. We're going to hold those words in our hearts for the times when it's hard, when life gets to be too much. We will hold her words with us. She writes and performs to inspire the voiceless. Let that sink in. And think about, when you listen to her, think about how you can help inspire the voiceless. Her delivery is designed to please her audiences verbally, visually, and spiritually. I think that certainly fits with tonight, and I think we'll see that. Man, this is the most beautiful statement of all. She believes in feminine power and exudes it with no apology. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Hello, beautiful people. Let me give you a quick story about this whole name confusion thing. So I'm Haitian. My name is Marie Michael Saint-Hill. My first name is Marie Michael. My last name is Saint-Hill, but over the years, different groups have called me Marie. I go by Michelle because of how it's spelled. My family calls me Michael or Mika. So I'm not making up names. They're all on my birth certificate. It's just, that's just how it's been. Marie Michael Saint-Hill. But I like to go by Michael. That's what my parents call me, yeah. But call me whatever. It doesn't matter. I know who I am. All right. I'm going to start off with a piece for you. And then Kim's going to sing a couple of songs, and I'm going to come back just to keep your brain stimulated. All right? So this first piece I'm going to do, I want you to go into yourself and think about this. And just feel the words. Feel the words. There is no sound, no eyes, no one breathing in your sphere. The music stops playing, the soul stops singing, and the chorus simmers to a hush. A silent harmony plays throughout the body. There are no radars, infrareds, binoculars, bifocals, magnifying glasses, or spectacles making you spectacular. There is no sound. No one's eyes watching your cipher, no breath. The air you breathe only smells like you, and nothing else pungently forces its essence into your space. And the only oxygen you breathe is the one you made. There is no touch, no emotion, no perception, clouding impulses. Lovemaking and fighting become obsolete, and the only thing you want is to hug air, lick silence, jump into emptiness. Taste has no opinion, no expectations, no recipe, no wine tasting to quench a palate you discovered one day. The phone stops ringing, singing and blinking and thinking for you. And she stops craving, saving, and slaving for you. And she stops wanting, fronting, and they want nothing. When you close your eyes, you take that dive, plunging your all into you. It's sinking into the feeling, dealing with nothing but yourself. Being able to love and laugh with yourself. To talk to you and call you out and just be. You reboot, check yourself, analyze, reset your worth, reconsider your actions, and make pleasure your satisfaction. You love your good side while rehabilitating your bad. Yeah. Echoes become your serenades while you smell the flowers you bloom on the earth that you made. Women like us, they say, are way too loud with our expressions. They think we look better. They think we look better like this or better like that. They say we shouldn't do this or we shouldn't do that. Women like us must set the tone down a bit with our expressions. They tell us we should. Women like us smile as if we're listening. We nod our heads as if we hear you, then continue to dance under the moonlight. It's time to support one another. It's just time. We're all different. Turn to the woman next to you and say, I support you. I support you. Sister, hold on to each other with care. Our feelings are fragile, yet our backs are strong. We carry scars covered in makeup, the perfect brows giving us an expression of delight. Years of damage have left most of us tired, confused, guards up so no real love comes in. Sister, I love you. I am not your competition and we must resist. Sister, we are all beautiful. There is no standard of beauty, for beauty is not standard. It comes in all forms and it shows in all ways. Sister, she is just one woman. There will be more women. There are so many women, good ones too, enough for each of us to love. I am not your competition. They may try to put us against each other. We must resist. Sister, do you feel my pain? Because I can feel yours. We tend to use terms they made up for us to hurt one another, demean one another, backing up what patriarchy has told us to be. Robots who follow orders, pretty little things who sit quietly brushing their hair. Stay at home, don't drive too loud. Shh, this is a man's world. Yes, it is, but it's also a woman's world. Our backbones, our shoulders, for so long we've carried the aches, the pains. Now it's time to heal each other. Let us lift each other. Let us love. Let us live. Really, really, really live. Let us be free women. Fly. Let us fly.
A very important person in my life was my grandmother. And I have a grandmother song, but Bill Withers had a grandmother song too. I'm going to play Bill's first. Grandma's hands clapped in church on Sunday morning. Grandma's hands played the tambourine so well. Grandma's hands used to issue out a warning. She'd say, Billy, don't you run too fast. Might slip on a piece of glass. Might be snakes there in that grass. Grandma's hands. Grandma's hands soothe the local unwed mothers. Grandma's hands used to ache and sometimes swell. Grandma's hands lift her heart up to tell her. She'd say, baby, grandma, understand why you still don't love that woman. Put yourself in Jesus' hands. Grandma's hands. Grandma's hands used to give me a piece of candy. Grandma's hands picked me up each time I fell. Grandma's hands used to always come in handy. She'd say, baby, grandma, understand why you still loving me. He didn't have no apple core. He ain't got grandma anymore. When he gets to heaven, he's gonna see grandma's hands. Hands, they clapped in church on Sunday morning. Grandma's hands played the tambourine so well. Grandma's hands used to issue out a warning. She'd say, Billy, don't you run too fast. You might slip on a piece of glass. Might be snakes there in that grass. Grandma's hands. This is the part I like. Grandma's hands used to give me a piece of candy. Grandma's hands picked me up each time I fell. Grandma's hands used to always come in handy. She'd say, Matty, don't you whip that boy. What you wanna spank him for? He didn't drop no apple corn. He ain't got grandma anymore. When he gets to heaven, he's gonna see grandma's hands. Ooh, yeah. I just can't let love pass me by because of foolishness and selfish pride. Don't let me be foolish enough to let a good thing like love pass me by. So tell me how long must this dream go on? Will I be foolish enough to let it last forever? 'Cause I'm not able to ignore the circumstances I find myself in. Only time will tell what the future can bring for me. 'Cause who knows what the future can entail for either you or me. But I know that I just can't let love pass me by because of foolishness and selfish pride. Don't let me be foolish enough to let a good thing like love pass me by. I can't let things remain the way they are. I got to let them go and grow. No matter how painful that may be, that's what I need to do for me. 'Cause I know that I just can't let love pass me by because of foolishness and selfish pride. Don't let me be foolish enough to let a good thing like love pass me by. Because of foolishness and selfish pride. Don't let me be foolish enough to let a good thing like love pass me by. I know I can't let love pass me by. I won't let love pass me by. Oh no. Don't let me be foolish enough. Foolish enough
many people do we have here under 10 years old? We have one person. Can you stand up? Come on, baby girl. Get those legs up. There we go. Thank you so much. What's your name? Kayla? Kayla, is this your first time here? Welcome, Kayla. We're going to see you for many years to come. How many people do we have here under 20? And what brought you here?
I've come here since I was 3 months old.
Okay, all right. Yeah. She's an old timer.
And I drove her here that time.
Okay, wow. How many people do in your name? I'm sorry.
I'm Emily.
Emily, Kayla, and Emily. Okay, how many people do we have here under 30? Come on, get your love. Okay, stand up. Let it be love.
Yeah.
Are you first timers?
Yeah.
Welcome. Another clap. First timers. Welcome. Hope you keep coming back to the land. We need you. How many people do we have under 40? There we go. Let's give it up. Give them some love. How many first timers in this group? Oh, woo, more love. There we are. Welcome back. Hope you keep coming back. How many folks under 50? All right. The youngsters in the house. Let's give them some love. Give them love. How many first timers in this group? All right. We got 2 first timers. Yay. Welcome and hope you come back. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. How many people under 60? Yay! How many first timers in this group? No? Oh, 1 first timer. Let's give it up. 2 first timers. Let's give it up. Yes. Wow. The 60s group was pretty wild. Don't you think? The 60s was pretty wild. Yeah.
Being the 50th year.
All right. Yay. How many people under 70? Or 70 and up? 70. Did I do that wrong? Under 70. Okay, we're under 70 now. Under 70. Yes. How many first timers under 70? All right. Thank you for coming and keep coming back. How many people under 80? All right. Yes. All right. How many first timers in this group? There we go. All right. Yes. How many folks under 90? That's it, 80? Under 80? In their 80s. In their 90s. All around us. They're all around us in spirit. So the intergenerational piece is very important. We had someone stand up for each section, and that's how we want to keep it. We want to keep the energy flow. We need way more Kayla's age here and more young folks so that it can sustain itself after we go into the spirit realm. We want to keep it alive and keep a safe space for folks to come. So we've called in our tree spirits. We've called in, which are the first ancestors, our stones, our water, earth, air, fire. We call ourselves in the room. Just say your own name 3 times. Call yourself in. Ooh, it doesn't sound like you really want to be here. Let's call it in like we can hear you. Let's really call it in. There we go. Yeah, call it in. Queen, queen, queen. Yes. Come after yourself like you love yourself. Queen, queen, queen. Call it in. Let that be a homework every morning. Get out in the woods and just call yourself in. Call yourself in. Nobody's going to do that for you. And if they do, it won't be the same as you calling yourself in. Okay, and call in those ancestors that you want to be here, and maybe those that you may not want to be here, but they need to be here. Just call them in. Call those names in. Especially the ones that are hard to call in. It's easy to call in the ones you like, right? But the ones that you don't like are the ones that really need the healing.
Sylvia, Janet, Marilyn, Linda.
Harriet.
Especially those that are hard to call in. Okay? We've been conditioned to just keep it nice. You know, to call in the ones I like. It's the ones that I don't like. It's where the work is. That's what the mothers are saying. That's where the work is. That's where the healing needs to happen. Okay, we also call in that space that we are creating for those that have yet to come. Those that are spiraling down the cosmic womb to come into incarnation and to land in a space that allows them to do what they came here to do. We call in those that have not been born yet, those that are spiraling through the wheel of reincarnation or ancestor returned. We call them in. We call in that sacred space so that they don't have to pick up the backpack that we talked about and carry it around. We call in a free zone. Free to express, free to be, free to love, free to like, just free. Free space. Free to talk about the elephants in the room. Free spaces. Free to express. So we call that space in, and that brings it full circle. We've spoken into the future, we've spoken into the now, we've spoken into the past, because they all exist, what? Simultaneously. Yes. Simultaneously. So we're going to close this part of our circle, and we have a few more folks that are going to come up. But if you can just take a few deep breaths with me and just see light just surrounding this land, light surrounding your tent, light surrounding you, light surrounding all the beings on this land, just pure light. A few deep breaths. You put your arms up, we send this energy out. We'll send it out so it'll travel around the globe and land in those spaces where women are suffering, where they've forgotten who they were, where they have been disempowered, and where there is unnecessary violence, where there is no freedom. We send this energy out and know that it lands in the dark night of the soul of some little girl who is waiting for someone to rescue her. This energy will permeate that. We trust that. So we take a deep breath in, and you let out a sound that comes from your womb, comes from your soul, and just let it out into the universe.